Tonight, a piece of Savannah history prevails.
After a years-long probate battle kept its fate in limbo, a relic from the civil rights era will live on. The Historic Savannah Foundation now owns the Virginia Jackson Kiah House. That is where WSAV's Brian Ray is joining us live with what the future holds for the site.
Well, Ben and Tina, leaders at the Historic Savannah Foundation say this is a long time coming. They've been fighting for ownership for the last 2 years, but the building has been in probate for more than 20 years. Now they say it's a relief to know this piece of history will stay alive. Virginia Jackson Kiah is a celebrated artist, educator, and activist. In 1959, Kiah and her husband established their home as a museum, one of the first to be started in Savannah by African Americans. Notable civil rights activists, including Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks, have walked the halls. For that reason, the director of preservation at HSF felt it was important to step in and save the building.
It's more than just the wood and the brick and the mortar. It's really the legacy of Virginia Jackson Kiah that we are preserving. This building is a testament to her and her vision and the work that she did in the community.
The foundation secured the contract to buy the property in July 2020, but even then, Arve says he didn't think the deal would go through.
At no point in that 2 years did I ever think that this thing was a sure thing, that it was in the bag, right? Even after the judge signed the order to sell the property a few weeks ago, I was waiting for the other shoe to drop.
As the contested probate process dragged on for 2 decades, the building's upkeep fell, which Arve says will be the first thing to address. The next will be finding a new purpose for the building. Arve says they're open to all options and plan to get feedback from residents in the Kyler-Brownville neighborhood. While Savannah keeps growing, Arve says it's important to protect pieces of African American history, which are often sacrificed for the sake of development.
African American history is American history, period. And so we didn't want to see another vital piece of that history lost. And at least here at 505 West 36th Street, you know, this legacy will live on.
And Arve says saving the home would not have been possible without the grassroots efforts from community members over the last decade. On May 9th, some of those activists will be honored as they lay a historic marker right here outside the home. Live in Savannah, Brian Ray, WSAV News 3 on your side.